Good evening everyone. I welcome you all to my channel Sharepedia. Today I am going to discuss the financial result of quarter 1 of Gujarat Alkalis and Chemical Limited. Okay, so before going ahead, I would like to tell you something about company first. So Gujarat Alkalis and Chemical Limited is basically a chemical manufacturing company, and they are into the business of manufacturing caustic soda, sodium cyanide, hydrogen peroxide, phosphoric acid, and other chemical acids. They are located in Dahej and Vadodara in Gujarat, and the company is owned by Gujarat government. So let's move ahead to the financial result sheet. As you can see on my screen, all the figures are in lakhs here. Okay, so as you first we will see the revenue, total income here. Total income in the current quarter is 73,169 lakhs. All the figures are in lakhs here, as mentioned here, and it was 68,030 rupees in the last 30 lakhs in the last quarter. And year on year, if you'll see, last year it was 48,260 lakhs. So total income has been increased. And coming to expenses, if you'll see expenses here, last year expenses were 43,659, and in the last quarter it was 62,721, and in this quarter it is 857 lakhs. So expenses also increased. Okay, now coming to the profit before tax, you can see here profit before tax is 9,312 lakhs rupees, and earlier it was 5,249 lakhs only, and in the last year it was 4,601. So you can see here that the profit before taxes is increased here, and from the 5,000 it gone to 9,312 now. Okay, so this is a good thing in this share. I will discuss the levels also, at what entry point you should enter in the stock if you want to enter. So I will show that on the graph, share graph. Okay, so profit for the period after tax, here you can see it is 6,350 lakhs rupees. In the last quarter it was 3,496 lakhs rupees, and the last year it was 3,200 lakhs rupees. Okay, so after adding comprehensive income and all, the total comprehensive income for the period is coming 31,702. In the last quarter it was 34,897. So here you can see the after adding comprehensive income, the total comprehensive income is decreased. However, the operating profit you can calculate from here is increased. So I think from my point of view, if I have to see, then I will prefer operating profit instead of all the profit. That is reflected in your EPS also. See, in EPS you can see in the last quarter earning per share was 4.76, and in this quarter the earning per share become 8.65. so here you can see the earning per share has been increased from 4.76 to 8.65. okay, now moving further, we'll go to consolidated. In the consolidated also you will find same thing only, but I will go through it again. Here you can see the income increased from 68,000 to 73,169, and same goes with the expenses also. Expenses also increased here from 62,781 to it came to 63,857, and the profit also increased here again from 5,249 lakhs rupees to 9,312 rupees. Okay, so you can see here that income has been increased even after profit of the period after tax also. You can see it is increased, but after adding comprehensive income you can see a difference. Okay, but as I told you that operating profit is what matters mainly. That is the thing which you can see in earning per share also. Then earning per share in the last quarter was 4.72 for the consolidated, and it is now is 8.6. in the last year it was 4.3. so if you will calculate, the year-on-year growth is 100% almost, and the basic is also 100% only. The EPS in from the last quarter also is 100% only. Okay, so now moving on to the charts. I already draw levels on my chart. I'm just not here. See, here you can see I have indicated mentioned the mark the support and resistance, and I have drawn this channel also in which the share moved basically. So from here you can see the main support level is 396 rupees. 396 rupees, yes. And as you can see, from 396 it went to 457, then again came back, then again went up, again came back, then it tried hard, then again here it again, I mean here you can see the breakout point, but again it fell again, and then that resistance became the support. Now in our current scenario, if you will see, that is your support level, that 457 rupees price basically. So here now price is 477, but I am expecting that it may move up tomorrow, but I don't know how much it is going to move, because the comprehensive income, if you will see, because of comprehensive income the total comprehensive profit came down. So as per my opinion, it should go up tomorrow, but I don't know how market will react tomorrow. And if it will come down, I think you should wait for this level 457, and whenever it will reach this level, you should wait for 5-minute candle. If it break down this level also, then the next level will be your 396, or you can say in between here also the 421. I will draw that level also. Yeah, this level here also you can see, if it will pass from this level, then it will come to this level, and there are the chances that it may rebound from this level, but I think it will not come down. If it will come down, it will maximum come down to this level 458, then from 458 it will again bounce back. It should bounce back. Okay, so I think that is fine. That is all from my side, and you can see here, and you can come again and see the video and check the levels here. I think it should move up tomorrow, but let's see how the market reacts. Today also market was very bad. All the mid caps and small caps fell drastically. So I think you should, see the market behavior tomorrow first. The mood of the market you should see first. Then only you should enter into this position. Then only you should make any position on this stock. Okay. So that's all from my side. Please like, share, and comment on my video if you want to. And if you want to ask anything, you can comment on my video here. And kindly subscribe and hit the bell icon button so that you can get the notification whenever I post a new video on this channel. Okay, thank you very much again. This is all from my end. Good night.